New Culture Media Group proudly presents Masters of the Universe, recording live and direct at the Noisy House 3.0 in Bad and Bougie, Rancho Cucamonga, California. Special shout out to the man sitting in a gorilla position, making sure our mics are loud and our production is tight. It's the phenomenal Cash Only.
What's up, y'all?
What up, MOTU Crew? It's me. It's 3D Beats. And I'm joined as usual by the leader of the Straight Edge Society, Josh from New Culture Media Group.
Yes, we're back.
And finally, this man's a savage, but no, he's not Randy. It's Cold Face Ty.
A.K.A. Alistair Blackman.
Okay.
I've missed that so much.
I like that one. I like that one.
So, we're here. We're just getting back in the swing of things. And we figured we'd let you, the listening and viewing public, get to know us a little bit more. So we're going to give you the definitive MOTU top 10 favorite wrestler list. Now, let's get this straight right off the bat. It's not the top 10 best. Oh, this guy's better than that guy. And he did 87 moves in Japan. I don't give a fuck. These are our definitive top 10 favorite wrestlers. We voted. It was a very scientific method.
Scientific.
If you don't like it, you can add us. That's fine.
Yeah,
we want the smoke.
add us.
Technical-
I want all the smoke.
We want all the smoke.
Technical.
It's down here somewhere. Is it on this side, Cash?
Yeah, it's right there.
Right here. Right here. It's right there.
Yeah, right there.
Add us, B.
Technical skill went into those math skills.
So you guys ready to get down to the nitty gritty?
Let's go.
Hear the top 10?
Let's go. So tell them how it worked, though, first.
Oh yeah, everybody did their top 10, 10 to 1.
All of us did our top 10.
We did it like MVP voting. First place is 10 points and so on and so forth. And yeah, here we go.
Top 10, 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 top 10.
We're still
Yeah.
at 10.
Number 10.
Number.
The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
What? He made the list?
He made the list
You just made the list.
because he is my all-time favorite wrestler.
Okay.
And that alone was enough to get him in, even though none of you youngsters can appreciate the greatness
I do.
that was the Macho Man.
So you got him at number one?
Bro.
Yeah,
I really
Macho
do.
Man's number 1 for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Wait. So 3D.
AKA Bonesaw from Spider-Man. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that.
Of course we remember
3D
that.
points count double?
No, it was because he got
It's the
10
point-
points.
The system ranking. So if you were number one on somebody's list, that's 10
Yeah,
points
everybody's
automatic.
number 1 got on the list. So,
That's 10 points off
so,
top.
Wait, so he was your number one?
yeah, he was my number
number
1. He
one
didn't
favorite
make anybody else's list, you unsophisticated wrestling watching swine. But
We come
But-
from a different era.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, mine was very
Somebody's aging themselves.
90s up.
yeah.
Somebody's aging
Late
themselves.
Just
90s
like
up.
fine wine, baby. I'm the fine wine of this podcast. Yeah, which is crazy, man, is that
Aged.
when I was a kid first watching wrestling, like I hated the Macho Man because he was beefing with Hulk, and Hulk Hogan got me into wrestling. But as I grew up, like Macho Man had me out here eating Slim Jims.
Yo.
What else you have here out here eating?
Just Slim Jims.
Oh.
Yeah, he had me jumping off my couch, doing elbows on my wrestling buddies.
He had a nice elbow. How did you feel when he left to WCW?
You know what? I like some of his WCW stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, to compare it with his run in WWE, WWF, whatever you want to call it,
The Federation.
the Fed, that's unfair. But if you just look at it as a standalone thing, like just his segment of matches with DDP alone were classics.
Yeah. NWO? Macho?
I didn't really
Yeah.
like that, but
Nah?
it was just more so because everybody and their mama
Everybody
was
looks cool in
NWO.
black and white,
like,
though.
yeah.
Dope
Everybody
outfit,
look-
though.
Oh no! Oh yeah! No.
Dope
Macho
outfit.
Man always looked fresh.
Yeah.
Always.
all the time.
The documentary on the award-winning WWE Network. Plug us. Get us some free subscriptions. We love you, WWE.
Question about Macho Man
Yeah.
and his attire. Do you prefer the short trunks or the full body better?
The short trunks.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Just because that's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
Although I mean, he had some fresh full body. Like, that's crazy when his body was going a little bit. Like, he's still buff and stuff, but yeah, like he went to the full stuff.
Dopest
Although-
tassels in the game?
Oh, Yeah, his tassel game was nice.
Yeah.
I did.
Sorry,
I
Warrior.
did watch the Randy Savage documentary.
That's
on
what
the,
I
on
was-
the network,
Yeah.
and yeah, that fool was all about the body.
Oh
All
yeah.
about
Just the beautiful art of his promos.
I thought you were gonna say the beautiful art of his body.
Like, you know,
what is the best Randy promo?
Cream of the crop.
the cream of the crop. Yeah. Yeah.
Cream of the
But
crop.
just like, you know, the way he would turn his he'd never look directly in the camera.
Who's this lady?
Miss Elizabeth.
Miss Elizabeth. Open the door for all y'all managers.
Yeah. And you know, underrated pairing was him and Sensational Sherry.
Yeah.
Was she his manager though?
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about Miss Elizabeth.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
during
okay,
the whole
okay.
beginning. Oh, we doing History Day too. All right, cool. Yeah. No, that was Macho Man's whole thing. He had Miss Elizabeth, like he was just stunting on people.
Yeah.
Favorite match.
My personal favorite match is WrestleMania 7, Macho Man versus Ultimate Warrior.
Not Crush.
No, not the Crush match. But yeah, man, the man put on classics back when people, you know, Macho Man versus Ricky Dragon Steamboat WrestleMania 3. That's like, I always say that's the Eric B. and Rakim paid in full of wrestling.
Whoa.
Like, because it was just so far ahead of its time and it set the blueprint for everything else after it.
Where does him versus Spider-Man in the cage match rank for you?
That's top 32 definitely.
Oh, okay. Me too.
That's a
And
good match, though.
what was the
They told a
WCW
good story.
movie? Ready to Rumble?
Ready to Rumble.
Yeah.
I never seen that. You know, I never seen Ready to Rumble.
Oh, we gotta watch that one day.
Movie night.
Y'all seen
MOTU
it?
movie night. Yeah.
What?
Dude, Cash loved that movie.
Was
bro.
I born when it came out?
David Arquette.
Yeah, you were out.
David
You were out.
Arquette.
You were out.
Classic.
Former WCW champion David Arquette. How did he not make our top 10?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shit.
Next on the list.
Next on the list.
Shout out
let's
to
go
Macho
number
Man,
9.
Randy Savage, the second greatest Randy of all time.
Number 9.
Coming in at number 9. 9. There was no echo effect on that one.
No.
You think you know him? It's Edge.
Ooh,
Didn't
yeah.
make my list.
He was on my list,
Edge
definitely.
was not on my list.
Edge was on my
and-
list.
and,
Going on
and
here.
Edge was very high. Edge was
Wait,
number
so
2
we
on
had
my
two- we
list.
had
Two
two
edges.
Where was
Yeah.
he on Coldface's list?
Coldface list, Edge was number 7.
No, okay, so he
Yeah.
got some points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
got some points.
Where was he at on yours?
He was number 2 on
Rated
mine.
R superstar,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause I
rated
missed
R-
that whole
'cause-
era.
Oh,
Yeah.
rated, and that's
I
what
missed
got
the whole era.
that's what got me back into wrestling, because I fell off for a little while, and yeah, the whole rated R
Why is
superstar,
Edge number 2?
because to me, like I said, he brought me back. I was just flipping through the channels one day, and I was like,
So
oh
you-
wow, Edge is popping now.
So
Like,
you were off wrestling for a
yeah,
minute.
yeah. No, I took a break
Yeah.
for a while.
Edge will always be Edge and Christian for me.
That's disrespectful. Because if you realize how much he did,
Let's not forget who birthed that dude though. We know who birthed him though.
we'll get to the honorable mentions.
Gangrel.
We'll get to honorable mentions.
Gang out here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gangrel for birthing
Birth.
Edge and Christian.
Without him,
Anyway,
there wouldn't be.
Proceed.
Wow.
Proceed with the Edge D ride.
Yeah, Edge.
Oh,
we out
man.
here to D ride Edge.
Edge is
It's
we
fine.
should have put on SummerSlam 08 because Edge is underappreciated. Undertaker Edge feud,
That
top
that
5 feud all time for me.
beautiful.
Edge versus Taker,
And,
Edge versus Cena. Come on, rated
Yeah.
RKO.
Rated
Top-
RKO, man. One of my favorite wrestling moments that I ever saw live was I got to see a rated RKO match.
Top 5
Beautiful.
hair in the game.
That's why Edge didn't make my list.
Why?
RKO.
Because he messed with Randy for 4 months.
Yep. Not
Right.
Top 5 hair in the game.
Yeah, because he still got it.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Yeah, the fact that he still got that
Yeah.
hair, man,
He still got
that's
it.
pretty impressive.
Top 5 hair, definitely.
Favorite Edge matches, anybody?
I got Undertaker main event at WrestleMania 24.
I'm going TLC.
Undertaker WrestleMania main event. Edge versus Taker, World Heavyweight Title, main
See,
event.
Edge solo match,
That's
I
the
can't
one.
do it because
See,
I mean, I'm
You
just
Well,
missed
that's-
that era.
Yeah.
But you need to see that.
Yeah, I
Or-
missed the era.
That match right there. Yeah, that's if I had to pick one right now, that's the one. Edge Taker main event Mania.
I'm going one of my
Zack Ryder.
top
Zack Ryder made an appearance in the main event.
5 matches of all time. Edge versus Eddie Guerrero, no DQ match on SmackDown. Classic. You got the TLC. Which TLC match, though?
The very first one.
The very first
At
one.
SummerSlam?
Bro, that made an impression.
The one at SummerSlam?
Was that SummerSlam? Was it?
Well,
SummerSlam?
Or are
Well,
you thinking the WrestleMania
triangle.
17?
I'm thinking WrestleMania 17.
The one.
No, but that wasn't the first one.
That was the
I'm
first.
thinking of
Then
WrestleMania.
it's got to be SummerSlam.
WrestleMania 16 was the one that was a triangle ladder match, technically.
But it, technically, and then the first TLC came
Yeah.
at SummerSlam,
Of
and then they
2000.
ran. Man, they was just
There
like
it is.
they was milking that. They were like, "This
Yeah.
is a good match. Let's run it back."
Every
Yeah.
time, bro.
Yeah.
It was good every time.
Yeah,
Um,
all of them were amazing. So those two.
But yeah, as far as solo matches, I can't speak for it because I just missed the era, bro. I missed it. So
Edge versus Dolph had great matches.
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
The last
yeah,
match of Edge
yeah.
career
Edge brought Dolph up.
for the world title. He let Dolph get a world title win over him
really.
for 11 minutes.
I have 3 words to fully, encompass Edge's greatness.
What?
Live sex celebration.
Come on, man.
Man, I was glued to my TV. I was
people
ready for
still
that
talk
all
about that,
day. Yeah.
All the
That's
time.
an all-time classic
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
That gets you top 10.
Yep.
Shout out to Lita.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lita.
Shout out to Alicia
Lita
Fox.
make
He
any of your
birthed Alicia
list?
Fox.
You
Yep.
didn't make any of your lists?
Lita? No.
Nah.
Wow.
Hold on. What?
Don't steal my catchphrase. Don't steal mine.
So
But
Edge. Oh yeah.
Edge birthed Alicia Fox.
Yep.
He birthed Alicia Fox because he cheated on her with Vicky Guerrero, and Triple H exposed him during their wedding.
He
that
cheated on Vicky Guerrero with her.
Alicia
Yeah.
Fox,
Yeah.
and Triple H exposed. Triple H got to break
Triple
up weddings.
H just be coming out at weddings,
Yeah.
ruining everything.
Wedding crasher.
Yeah.
So yeah, who else he birthed? Edge birthed Alicia Fox. Yeah,
I mean-
Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins. He birthed the
Really?
legends. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Yeah, Edge. Yeah,
He brought them in the game.
Edge brought them on the game. They're Edge heads.
Oh.
So yeah, shout out
I
to
know.
Edge.
Number
Legend.
8.
Number 8. Sasha Banks.
That's you damn right. You damn right.
What
Damn
the
right.
fuck? Why number 8?
That's a solid number.
That's a great number.
That should have got me. How many
For
points
being
did
how-
number 2 get?
What? She was in my top 4.
Yeah, no. So she got 16 points overall.
She was in my
16
top 4.
points?
Yeah.
So wait, how many points did number 2 get?
9.
9?
So
So
no.
I get
Sas-
the most credit up in this bitch?
Look,
Yeah.
look,
Wow.
look. I give
Wow.
Sasha full credit for getting me back into wrestling. It was the title match with her and Charlotte at Staples Center, right?
Which I was there for
On Raw.
live.
Yeah, on Raw.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this shit is amazing. This shit is like I was just glued to the TV, bro. And yeah, it was like that. Just I'm a fan. I think she's not in the company as of right now, which is like, come on, WWE, but like
She's there.
I think she's the best wrestler in the company, male or female. Her moveset, her character is dope. Just everything. The image is always right.
Her gear.
Her ring gear, some of the best. She's got my favorite moveset right now.
She was incredible to my daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
she made
I was
me
trying to
happy.
pull up the picture. I can't find it at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Let's
an
not
awesome
forget,
human being.
Ushered in the new women's
Revolution,
Revolution,
evolution.
yeah.
She
that's
definitely.
whatever you wanna call it.
She's
Yeah.
got how many classics she got under her belt?
Tons.
So many.
Tons.
Even just this year alone, the Ronda Rousey match at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I think that's the best women match of the year so far. One of the best
Yeah.
matches, period. That's sexist of me to say that.
But-
One of the best matches, period, this year. Ronda Rousey and Sasha Banks, they put on a great match at the Royal Rumble. So shout out to them for that.
Both are elimination chamber matches.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anytime you say the first woman to do something, the sentence is usually ended by Sasha Banks.
Yep.
First female tag team champ.
First female Hell in a Cell competitor.
First
first
female
female
to enter the Royal Rumble women's match.
Come on.
First female Iron Man match.
Women match on
And they
NXT
still don't
and
put no respect on her name by giving her a real title run.
yeah.
They still ain't doing that for her. Best wrestler in the company. Y'all don't want to give her that.
Facts.
So other favorite Sasha matches or moments?
and yet
I
we
told
put
y'all
her,
mine.
We put her at at number 8.
Stop.
I mean, that's a great.
Yeah,
why are you
that's a good-
diminishing
I
her
mean,
spot?
yeah,
Like,
any
she's
spot
top
in this top 10
10.
is
My number 1 was 10 on the list. Like,
See, look,
yeah.
any spot in this top
Just
10
to
is
make,
good.
there's been thousands of wrestlers in the history of wrestling.
Millions.
Like Tyler Rex would love to be on this list, B. I don't know why I've seen Tyler Rex on a
Doesn't
lot of things.
Tyler
lately.
Rex trains Cass and Josh's brother, huh?
Oh yeah.
I forgot all about
Shout out to
that.
Tyler Rex.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler Rex.
Hey, he's in great shape, so that's a great trainer.
Let's see.
I'll
Is
let him
this a
train
Kevin
me.
Federline moment? We're watching SummerSlam.
Nah,
2009.
that was
Oh,
We're watching SummerSlam 2009.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, but
But yeah,
other favorite Sasha matches or moments?
yeah. You got the
Oh,
Royal
which you-
Rumble that I spoke on this year,
WrestleMania 32.
WrestleMania 32. That okay.
Sasha versus Charlotte
Alright,
versus
I
Becky.
can talk
Come
about
on,
that.
bro.
That was my introduction to Charlotte. I mean, to Sasha, and Charlotte and Becky, because I was out of WWE. I was out of wrestling around that time for my gap. So, but I had to watch Mania. So I'm watching Mania for the first time. No, for the second time as like a casual. Like I don't know what's going on really. So I'm watching the women come out. I'm like, oh, who's that? Star, superstar,
right?
Snoop Dogg.
You just look at it and you're like,
Performed her out, and I'm like, yeah, superstar. Who is this? Whoever this is, I want her to win. And then the match was going on, and I expected the match to be over after 5 minutes because it's a women's match on Mania.
That's how it used to be.
That's how it used to be.
Not that night.
And then it kind of kept going on and on. It was great, and it kept going on and on. I'm looking at the time like, dang, they've been wrestling for a while. And then that's when I realized, oh, they're doing something different with the women. They're giving women the opportunity and more time. And that was my introduction to Sasha Banks. So shout out to WrestleMania 32.
She came in heel, if I'm not mistaken, right? She
No,
came in
no,
heel.
sh-
No, I mean as far as the main roster.
no.
Yeah.
She was.
Face.
Oh yeah, she was kind of.
She
I
had
mean,
the squad,
technically.
she had
Yeah, they did the weird thing like they came in all babyface, and then Team Bad was underrated. Team Bad is one of my favorite factions that never gets brought up.
I just found out about them last year, and
Yeah.
I saw the SummerSlam match with them on there,
Yeah.
and it was official.
Sasha, come back. We miss
And
you.
they're begging the
Sasha, come back.
Yeah.
Favorite Sasha match? I just had to get it in. Sasha versus Bailey NXT.
Which one? The
The big one, the one that all the Derek's cream about.
the in Brooklyn.
Yes. Classic.
Number 7.
Number 7. Stone Cold.
That's right.
Stone Cold.
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve
Okay.
Austin.
Yep.
Go- break the glass.
He was number 6 on my list, I believe.
Stone Cold was number 9 on my list.
All right.
Number 9 on my list.
Look, man.
Is that-
Stone Cold Steve Austin was the first wrestling action figure I ever owned. Special place in my heart.
Stone Cold. I have a mixed relationship with Stone Cold Steve Austin
Why?
because growing up I was a Rock guy.
Oh, okay.
You had to pick a side.
Those are you kind of did, Monica Brandy.
So yeah, so you know, I was the Rock side fully.
I wonder if Stone Cold and Rock have ever been compared to Monica and Brandy. This is content you only get here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Well, so
I want to see Stone Cold and Rock now. The boy is mine.
oh, they're fighting over a boy. I thought they'd at least be fighting over the title, but
No,
the boy's good. They can
okay.
fight over the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember being the only one in the house going for the Rock at Manias. Sometimes everybody was Stone Cold, but I was a real one. I had to go for the Rock. So
I'm with you, Coldface. I was
Right.
I was Rock when
I
Stone
was-
Cold was top.
yeah, I was part of the
Yeah,
people.
I was I had
Yeah.
the Rock shirt.
The Rock. So naturally I had a little shade towards Stone Cold growing up because he was always beating the Rock. So yeah, I kind of threw shade at Stone Cold growing up, but I still liked him. But I root against him if he faced Rock or Triple H or, you know, those two or Taker. I root against Austin. But shout out to Austin. Austin's classic. I love Austin. Brett Austin match at 13, WrestleMania 13.
God damn, that's like one of my favorite matches to watch.
Yeah, that's the greatest.
One real quick. My favorite Stone Cold thing was after the Raw reunion, his grandpa spiel.
Yeah.
He's such a grandpa now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all he does on Instagram is take pictures of his dogs and be like, "Yeah, I'm Stone Cold. Now I'm drinking beer."
Was there ever better an anti-hero than Stone Cold?
No, he is like
the
the-
original
The
anti-hero.
greatest ever.
the greatest anti-hero. Yeah, I
For
mean
sure,
they're
right?
still
The
trying.
greatest ever though.
If you want to talk, we're talking favorites. If you want to talk, there is a very legitimate case to make for Stone Cold Steve Austin being the greatest wrestler ever.
You can say that. I'm not mad at
Yeah,
it.
like I'm not gonna be mad at that at
I'm not gonna
all.
argue that.
Again, I gotta be the
Psych
old
The
head.
Rock. This is a podcast. We arguing. The Rock is better.
I gotta be the old head here and bring up stunning Steve Austin from the
Ooh.
WCW days. Oh, like, cause again, as a kid, I was mainly WWF, but like every once in a while, WCW's on. Okay, whatever. One of the few people that I fucked with on WCW was stunning Steve Austin.
Bro, I remember me and Cash were super into wrestling. I bought a wrestling magazine. It was World of, no, it wasn't WoW. It was a different one. And they had top 100 wrestlers of all time. Or no. Was it top 100 wrestlers of all time? I don't know what the list was.
There was a list,
And
not
I
quite as
saw-
official as this list. But
I saw stunning Steve Austin in there with hair. I was like, who is this man? Who is this person right now? Like, I was so shocked by it. I remember just being scared a little bit because he looked so different. He had long blonde hair, bro. He had
Like-
long blonde hair.
Like, yeah, and the crazy thing, I mean, like, you know, when he was in WCW, he was like a dope technical wrestler, even though he says he wasn't. Like
Tell me
his
that's
match.
not one of the greatest character switch-ups of
Oh
all
yeah,
time, bro.
his match with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, like in WCW, just classic
Let's
stuff.
talk about Ultra Heel Austin when he beat up Michael Cole. I was scared. I was
Oh,
scared, bro.
that was funny.
Bro, I got scared. I was scared when I was young. I was like, "Yo, is he like he's really beating him up?" I could have sworn I heard Michael Cole screaming. I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
hey, I'm
Or the,
I'm
you got it.
10.
You got it.
Like-
Everybody brings up the supermarket moment where he beat up
Oh,
Booker T in the
classic.
supermarket.
Yeah.
Classic.
that might be my
favorite
one of my
SmackDown moment ever.
Bro.
But also the underrated.
Was that a match? That wasn't even a match.
No, that was
just
it was in the
ass whooping.
supermarket.
Hey, it could have been. It could have been a supermarket.
Hey
match.
man,
24/7
24/7 title. We need a supermarket match.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bring it back.
That one gets brought up so much and it overshadows the other classic Stone Cold Booker T segment, the church segment. See, the church segment gets
I remember
underrated,
that.
but the church segment where Booker T was
That was
hiding
a
from him
good
in the
feud,
church,
though. That
the
was-
confession, and they didn't even really have a proper match though. That's the sad thing.
That was a good feud though.
That should have been a Mania. I
They
think
had
they should
classic
have
moments.
carried that on to Mania 18.
Yo, when Triple H and Stone Cold beat the shit out of Hardy's and Lita. Bro, that was traumatic for me, bro. That was like, hey,
Yeah, that was sick.
Y'all need to
Two-man
stop
power
hitting
trip, B.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop hitting her with the chair. I don't like that.
Austin Triple H feud. Underrated match of Austin is most underrated Austin matches. Austin and Triple H at Survivor Series 2000, where it ended where Triple H tried to hide in the car and Austin put up the car with the forklift
Oh,
and then
that was
smashed Triple
great.
H down.
That was
And
great.
Triple H still appeared on Raw the next night, even though he fell off a high forklift from a car.
That was great, though. That was great.
But
though.
yeah, Austin Rocks WrestleMania series. You gotta count those. Those
Oh
are
yeah,
classic.
definitely.
17.
What's your favorite of the three?
17? But also 19 is sentimental.
17 was WrestleMania 2000, right?
No,
2001.
Oh. 16 was 2000.
WrestleMania 2000 was WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But definitely.
Stone Cold.
Shout out to
Goat.
Stone Cold, man. Goat, for sure. Ooh, underrated actor, though. Come on.
What was the very first movie he did?
The Condemned.
The Condemned.
Oh,
I love
fire.
that
That was,
movie.
that was a fire movie.
I love that
That was
movie.
a fire movie.
bro.
I remember watching that. That was a fire movie.
Like,
Condemned was good.
Let's not act like we don't remember The Longest Yard.
yeah, he was good in the Longest Yard
He stabbed
too.
me in there a little bit, bro. I was like, hey, don't talk to Nelly like that.
Yeah.
Don't talk to Nelly like that, Steve.
Yeah, Longest Yard gave us a lot of unique matchups.
Right? Great movie though.
Yeah.
Number
Stone Cold.
6.
Number
Six.
6 God. Oh, 6 God. The Heartbreak Kid.
What?
Shawn Michaels.
What?
Coldface has his first. He's upset.
What do you? What?
He's looks like he got some shit to get off his chest.
Whatever.
Now he's gonna pull cash
ahead.
and get mad about the rankings.
Go ahead. Go.
Actually, this plays better now that we have video cameras. So
Yeah,
yeah, we
people-
can just let it fester a little bit.
The drama's real right now.
So
making this extra dramatic with my camera angles.
So, again, if we were doing greatest wrestlers of all time, I would put Shawn number 1. Shawn still made my top 10 favorites. But
You know what my favorite Shawn match is?
favorite Shawn match.
The one with Hulk Hogan, man.
Oh, that was great. That was just like, that was
Just
beautiful. That was
because
art.
you guys broke it down for us and told us the story, you know,
All right.
behind it. And yeah, I love that match.
Wait. Coldface speaks. Coldface speaks.
I'm not gonna pull a cash.
You already did.
Cause-
That shit was
Give him the petty, bro. Give him the petty. It's that time.
Damn near threw a hissy fit. What are you going to talk
I'm
about?
not gonna be a
Come
hypocrite
on,
tonight.
B.
I'm not gonna be petty over the fact that you guys voted the greatest wrestler of all time, number 6 somehow. Whose list wasn't he on?
mine.
Mine.
Wait,
It was not on mine.
Wait, no. He
That's
made
amazing.
somebody's at number 10. Who voted for him at number 10?
I did not.
I did not. Coldface.
Maybe I gave him an extra accidental point.
Shawn Michaels number 10. Come on.
Shawn Michaels was not on my list.
Pulling up the.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's get the recount right now.
Recount?
I gave him an extra point.
So he didn't even get that?
Yeah, I mean technically he was
Still there.
tied with Stone Cold and Sasha then. Yeah, he's still the same spot, but yeah.
It's okay. We'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take it.
So I'm not gonna be petty.
Yeah, I had him at number 4. I mean they just missed the era. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's true. When we got into Degeneration,
It was
X,
right after
he
him.
was out. He was out.
That's
His
what we
smile
get
was
for hanging
gone.
out with
he
casuals.
was fixing his life. He was getting his back together. He was getting off
Right.
his drug addiction.
And he was getting right with the Lord. You
Yeah,
can't
he was
respect
getting
that.
right with the
fine,
Lord.
That's fine. We just weren't
with
there.
the Lord.
That's fine. We just weren't there.
He found Christ.
That's fine. We just weren't there.
And brought it into his character.
Shout out to
Yes.
his cowboy hat.
I just want to say I was gonna come here in a cowboy hat today. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna be petty and just rant about how Shawn shouldn't be that low on the list, even though he's the greatest to ever step foot in the
You
ring
were
or
mad at
outside
him
of the
for a
ring.
while, though.
Well, that's because he shaved his hair bald and grew a weird facial hair
Gotta go.
and came out
And-
of retirement.
You gotta grow up.
And got that Saudi oil money.
Yeah, you gotta get that money. You gotta get the bag. You gotta get the bag. You were mad at him for getting a bag.
That's romantic, though. I gotta give it to Coldface right there.
Yeah.
Like through all the hate. What number did you put him at, Coldface? Talk to me.
Coldface has Shawn Michaels at number 2.
Went from his
What?
number one
I think if we would did this list a year ago,
Oh, a
Yeah.
year ago you'd have been number 1.
But then he came out of retirement.
Yeah, and then
hurt-
shaved his head bald and
hurt Coldface's
yeah,
feelings.
so he moved down to number 2. But yeah, Shawn Michaels. Let's talk about the great. We're not gonna be petty. Let's talk about the great Shawn Michaels.
it's hard to say his
Yeah, you can't
favorite
nail down
Shawn
Shawn
Michaels
Michaels.
match.
Tag team. You gotta if you start with the tag team matches.
No,
with
because
the
I came up
Rockers.
on the Rockers. Like my stepmom would just like let me, watch wrestling and stuff. Shawn Michaels came on the TV though. She was watching. Like, yeah,
Man.
like,
He really was that dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously the barbershop, throwing Marty Jannetty through a window. He deserved it. I mean, Marty Jannetty's a coward. He jumped through that window.
Side note: you guys gonna listen to Margin A's podcast?
Sure, why not? Not really, no.
That's gonna be a sick ass podcast.
Marty Jannetty, get us on.
Not in a
Dog,
good
get
way.
us on.
Not in a
Invite
good
us
way.
on.
Not a good way.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a
Yeah,
sick ass
no.
podcast.
Oh.
I wouldn't go on.
Yeah, Marty
I
Jannetty's
don't want.
out there.
I don't want no
dude.
part of that podcast.
Let's see.
It's hard to narrow down the ladder match at Mania. Mr. Perfect SummerSlam match is an underrated Shawn Michaels match to me at 93. You got
What was I was watching the other day? I was watching it was like all of Shawn Michaels title victories, one of those WWE playlists. Shout out to WWE's YouTube page. Put us on the motherfucking payroll, B.
we'll take it.
Yeah, but they put up all these just random
We take
like
Saudi
list
Arabia
and
money.
moment things, and yeah, one of it was showing all of Shawn's title victories from like his IC title victories back in the day. Man, Shawn when he had the 5 o'clock shadow
Mhm.
was wrestling Jeff Jarrett. That was a good
Mhm.
look.
Yeah, I like that.
Um,
They should have a playlist of all his title match losses.
One of my favorite.
There's none of them.
Time, though.
There's none of them. He always
That's
forfeited
one
his
of my favorite
titles.
theme songs of all time.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Sensational Sherry again.
He got 2 top 5 theme songs.
Oh, when we were chilling the other day doing the MOTU photo shoot, and the DX theme song came on in the big speakers. Man, that just banged.
RP to Chris. I think that was his name. The lead singer to the band.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Break it down. But yeah, Sean,
Sean, I mean,
you can't really break it down.
You could take either one of Sean's runs and he's top 10.
Yeah.
And you put them both
Yeah,
together.
you could separate his runs and he's top 10, so.
Cash is drunk. He's at 6, right?
That was Sean's
Six.
number 6.
Six,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, he made the cut right there. He's right there at the border. It's all good.
At the border.
Shawn Michaels versus John Cena.
Cena, man. Mania and Raw.
And the Raw match. And then the Fatal 4-Way match with Edge and Randy Orton. Just great shit.
The
all
Randy
around.
Orton match at SummerSlam.
Shawn
At
Michaels
Survivor
versus
Series.
CM
Yeah.
Punk?
When he couldn't use the super
That
kick.
didn't happen.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
No.
But it would have been cool, right?
They teamed together.
Yeah, it would have been
What?
cool. Yeah, because
When?
Punk was on his way
Survivor Series
in
06.
when Shawn was on his way out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, no, they were together for a good amount of time.
But that
From
was when
06
Punk was
to
in
2010.
ECW and
for 4 years, they was still there.
yeah,
They've interacted. They've been on
Yeah.
teams together a few times, but.
yeah, HBK did the old man move and tried to, bring Punk in to make him look cool. Let him do the DX thing. Yeah.
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 Sean, it's just goatness all over. You can't really narrow it down. Of course, all Taker matches from the '90s Taker matches to the ones in the 2000s at Mania.
There's just something about watching Shawn Michaels in your house matches.
He's
that
Mr. in
that
your house.
era,
He's
that
Mr.
era,
in your house.
Mr. in your house. Man, we gotta do some breakdowns of in your house pay-per-view someday.
Yeah,
That would be a good one. That would be a good one.
the Jeff Jarrett
Shawn
match.
versus Brett.
Sean versus
Shawn
Brett.
versus Brett. And there's again because Shawn's career was so lengthy. There's multiple. There was Shawn versus Brett for the IC title.
Rockers tag titles.
Yeah, Rockers tag titles that the Rockers quote unquote never won. And then
World
obviously the
titles.
screw job. Yeah, just greatness, man. Shawn Michaels.
So favorite Sean match? That's an
Oh,
impossible question, but
I guess I would say WrestleMania 25 versus Taker.
yeah.
I know mine.
What's yours?
Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho.
Which one?
The good one.
The ladder match.
All of them are good ones. What are you talking about?
The ladder match is the best one, though.
Oh, the one
Wait,
that
hold
you showed
on.
me, the one that
That's
you showed me,
controversial.
Goldface.
Wait, I showed you
I
WrestleMania.
don't think there was a ladder involved.
Yeah, okay, I showed you WrestleMania 19.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
That's the one. That's the one.
So 3D thinks the ladder match is better than the WrestleMania 19 match.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. My favorite is the WrestleMania 19 match, but the
I
ladder
mean,
match
like
is
with
close.
Shawn, you can't be mad.
Yeah,
at it.
you can't be close. I mean, you can't be mad. My favorite match is the Hogan match. Is just funny, man. That shit just brings me so much joy to watch. The Hogan match. It was just the anniversary of that one. No, it hasn't been. It's about to be up.
Yeah.
It's about to be up. It's coming up. Yeah, the Hogan match. But the WrestleMania 25 match. Man, yeah, Sean, GOAT. I don't even know. You just GOAT. Hogan feud. The promos to that.
The Larry King
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Five.
Do you smell that?
Oh,
Well, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, it's number 5.
that's good. That's a good.
The most electrifying man
Middle?
in
Number
sports
5.
entertainment, in all of entertainment.
The biggest star WWE's has ever produced.
The biggest star of the world
Yeah, he's
in
the biggest
acting
star in the world.
has ever produced.
Highest paid actor
Yeah,
all time. Highest paid actor.
man.
Oh yeah, and he used to wrestle too.
He put on a couple great matches.
one or two. That was the thing. When I was watching random matches with Zoe, and she was like, "Wait, The Rock wrestled?" But
Well, okay,
I mean-
I'm gonna give it up to Zoe right there. My girl swore that he was a bodybuilder of some kind.
What?
see, but he transcended. Yeah, favorite Rock matches, moments.
Rock versus Stone Cold is the one that's fresh right now.
Which
for me.
one? So many of them.
Which
Yeah,
one? Pick
just
one.
the
They
whole
got a
feud,
thick,
the whole thing.
Yeah.
thick stash.
Come on,
Rock-
B.
I mean, because they got eras. They got the IC title era. They got the world title era.
The
they got-
IC title era
after-
doesn't get brought up enough in
Yeah,
their
right.
rivalry. That was some great shit.
Yeah,
Rock's Versace shirts.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Was rocking them before all y'all Migos.
And shout out to Jerry Lawler for recycling them.
The Rock versus Cena.
Yeah, at 28, 29, I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
Wait,
but
show
20.
me those ones.
Yeah,
Those were good.
28,
Yeah.
classic match, man.
Rock
Remember when
ver-
The Rock caught the nightstick midair?
Yeah.
Big Boss Man's
yeah.
nightstick caught it midair.
One of my favorite Rock moments is actually when he was reffing the Triple H British Bulldog match.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't matter if the Rock counts to 3 and then hit probably. I'm not a big fan of the People's Elbow. I'll say it now. Like, y'all kill me.
Hater, I wish I caught an elbow
Boo.
But
Oh.
Where did The Rock land on your list?
he didn't. But
Get this dude out of here, bro.
Oh,
Get this dude out.
but no,
is that
the
racist?
A little bit of racism.
yeah. Obviously, because he didn't make my list, that had to be it.
That had to be it.
Yeah, B. Oh.
But no,
He didn't make the cut.
no, he didn't make my list.
Damn.
Sad, B. That's
Y'all
sad.
didn't put Shawn Michaels on your list. You can't talk.
Yeah, you guys can't talk.
Best on the
We're
mic.
the casuals, though.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
That's
We
Shawn
don't know.
Michaels.
Best
No,
on the
you
mic
know.
of all time.
Yeah,
Best on the mic of all time.
yeah.
Best on the mic of all time. 3D.
Facts.
Best on the mic of all time. 3D.
I'm not ready to commit to that now.
Say it.
I'm committing.
I'm there. I'm already there.
And I say that because he might be the only guy, and he came up in a different era where he was on TV every week, but every week for years it was a classic ass Rock promo.
Best sideburns
Every
of all
week.
time. What?
Best sideburn.
Best eyebrows.
I think
of
so.
all
No,
time.
best eyebrows, of course. Mine are close. Sideburn. I might give him sideburn too. Might give him, they're better than Elvis's.
Hands down.
So yeah,
Oh, I was gonna say great Rock match, Rock versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
yeah. They turned on the Rock though. They're
Yeah.
fickle. Dude, why do people
Fickle.
turn when Brock shows up?
Because
People
Brock
just-
is dope and people don't want to admit that.
Brock is dope.
That's when they turn on Rock. For Brock.
Brock is trash.
Nah, Brock is great.
Stop that.
Top 15. But yeah, Rock, he just, to me, he was, all right, so when I came up watching wrestling, The Rock was my guy he was like, he was the guy.
Yeah.
So that was my guy. I was The Rock growing up, you know? So yeah, The Rock is just, you know, from the young one to now, The Rock's been my guy. He's always been my guy, even though he left me for 7 years.
Damn.
He came back for me. He came back.
He left and said he came back, said he was never leaving again, and then he left again.
But he
Yo,
keep. But he
okay.
keep.
Yo,
My-
Cena
his
needs to
foot.
get some props for
Real quick,
for stand.
my favorite Rock moment was my first ever WWE Raw with the MOTU Crew, and The Rock came out.
Oh, we kicked it with the Rock. I forgot
We
about that.
kicked it with The Rock on the
Yeah,
first time.
let's not mention that.
Unexpected.
We didn't even know.
The whole room turned into electricity. It was
He
fantastic.
put us in his movie.
Still have it on
Yeah,
my phone.
yeah,
Yeah, we're in
yeah.
the
Catch
page
us in
movie.
Fighting with Your Family.
Yep.
It's
We're
on
in that.
DVD now.
We
Shout out to
are in
Paige.
there. We're in
Where's
that
my
movie.
royalty check?
We're in that movie.
We're there.
Hey
Yeah.
DJ,
They
We're part of the. We're chilling with The Rock in a movie.
it wasn't my first
Yeah.
movie, but it was definitely my favorite movie that I shot. I was in a movie with John Cena as well, but this is about The Rock. The Rock, man, damn, The Rock. I just saw Jeff took a.
Coldface Ties IMDb. You can find him in what was it? Fred the Movie 3?
Fred
Was it?
2, Fred 2.
Fred 2, excuse
You
me.
can
don't
find
you
it
ever
at
get it
Fred
fucked
2.
up.
Fred 2 and Fighting fighting with my family.
Yeah, man.
IMDb, Coldface.
Oh, Coldface had a turn on The Rock though.
Yeah,
That
he
tattoo,
was.
when he covered up the original Brahma Bull.
Yeah, because you can't do that. But, you know, when you take away the fact that, you know, he's covering up the classic tattoo that I grew up with, you got to realize, man, that's that man's body. You know, it's his body, his choice, right? And then
Very progressive of you.
and then when you take away the fact that he covered up the classic tat, it's a nice tat. It's a nice tattoo. So yeah, underrated Rock moment though. Battle Royal 2003. Winner goes on to Mania for the world title. The Rock left the Battle Royal and just went and commentated. the
Oh
whole
yeah,
match,
yeah,
And it came back at the end and got eliminated by Booker T.
yeah.
Classic Rock moment.
Another I think underrated Rock moment because I was watching Ron 1000 recently, and everybody brings up the CM Punk heel turn on the Rock,
Daniel Bryan.
but the promo segment with CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, and y'all say Daniel Bryan can't talk.
Yeah. Then this is before he was at his best talking too. This is
Yeah.
come on. Daniel Bryan been able to talk for years. But yeah, the Rock. Yeah, favorite Rock match.
I think everybody.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, did I get mine?
Did you give yours? Yeah.
Oh,
Shit, all of them.
I gotta say quickly, honorable mention. When The Rock took over the nation of domination.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention the Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just
He
a
did it
deeper,
for the
darker
culture.
criminal
He did
link.
it for the culture. For the culture. Let's be real.
For the culture. Yeah, shout out to The Rock. Mania 17. Of course, come on. The Rock. GOAT.
Number 4.
Hollywood Rock. Hollywood Rock promo. No, but we didn't mention Hollywood Rock. It would have been a crime if we didn't mention Hollywood Rock. The greatest Rock character there is. The Montreal promo where he asked the crowd, yo, y'all want to boo me? Y'all want to cheer me? Y'all want to be heel or face? Blatantly asked, y'all going to boo me or cheer me? Make your decision now. The crowd booed.
Wow.
He said, all right. Or I think he made that one in Cleveland, I think, or something like that. But that was the same era. You know, he was just going around talking shit. So shout out to Hollywood
And
Rock.
the Rock concert in Sacramento.
The Rock concert. Come on.
All right. Number 4.
Hurricane.
Latino Heat.
That's right.
Eddie Guerrero.
Wow.
That's right.
Shout out to Eddie.
I'm not mad at that.
shout
I'm
out
not
to
mad
Eddie.
at that.
Yeah.
I love that. Shout out one of the greatest.
He was
wrestlers
number
of
3
all
on my
time.
list, I believe. Number 3 on my
Yeah, he
list.
ranked very high on mine. Oh, no, he was number 6 on mine.
What
That's still
number
high.
was he on mine?
I don't know. I don't have yours right in front of me.
God damn it.
Stop cursing at me.
Whoops.
Damn, Eddie didn't make my
Aren't we a
list.
PG podcast? No?
Eddie didn't make my
Whoops.
list.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He made my number 5. So
Yeah,
it's not-
he was
not
just
far off
solid.
from
He was
where I
just
wanted.
solid everywhere.
Am I the only one?
Yeah, I think you were the only one that didn't put Eddie on your list.
And I wanted him on mine too.
Yeah, but
we have to thank him for Sasha, bro.
yeah.
Eddie's one of my favorite
That's
all
one of the
time.
biggest influences
Eddie's in my
right
top
there.
10 though. He just
Your
wasn't on my
top
top-
10 is
he
your
wasn't on
top
my
10
top
is
10
like
tonight.
37 people.
Yeah, he wasn't in my top 10 tonight,
Look, man.
but he's in my top 10.
Eddie's ring entrance with the lowriders, always dope.
So hard.
I loved
So hard.
the when with him in China.
That was some great
That
stuff
whole
right there.
era?
Yeah.
That shit was amazing, bro. Like that whole era was dope. European title Eddie, bro. Come on.
JBL
He
feud.
put it on for his
The-
people. He put it on for his people.
Man, the
did.
JBL feud was
JBL feud.
great.
That was progressive. That was real ahead of his time. It
Yeah.
was.
For real.
They went to the border. JBL was doing border patrol and blocking.
JBL was
They
a
wouldn't dare do that now.
JBL literally gave Eddie's mom a heart attack in the ring.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't do that type of stuff now, man. PC
Just a
culture,
human
you know.
being, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and I know I'm gonna just I'm pretty drunk, and I will name who shall not be named. But what a friend, what a friend. I just watched when who shall not be named win the championship. Eddie Guerrero came out at Madison Square Garden, I believe. it
Yeah. Well, look at Cash getting facts right.
He's talking about Chris Benoit.
was. And I'm drunk, y'all. And I'm drunk.
He's talking about Chris Benoit.
We can't say that.
I mean, look,
We're gonna get banned.
Eddie had the sickest mullet in the game of all time. Sorry, I don't care. I'm saying that.
I'm not mad at him
I'm
being
saying
number one
that.
for
The
mullets.
dedication you gotta have to keep
Yeah.
it in that era.
Yeah,
bro,
because he kept it way past
was
where it should have
nice.
been.
It was nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. The lie, cheat, and steal thing. He was just like that. He would just do the snake. Oh man.
Wow.
Oh man. Yeah. Ty has a Motorola. Everybody. Ty has a Motorola.
Motorola two-way page him.
Somehow I became the oldest member of the podcast.
Yeah.
I was about to have an old head moment again too,
Alright.
and
Anyway.
bring
I don't know
back
how.
Eddie Guerrero in WCW against Rey Mysterio, Halloween Havoc, one of the greatest matches of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Eddie Guerrero, dude, like,
Bro, I remember when he died. I was already not watching wrestling, and I tuned in that night. I tuned in that Monday night. I made sure I did. I was like, you know what, I got it.
Oh,
yo, because he put on a great match with Mr. Kennedy the week
Yeah.
before, like, just a classic Eddie match.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, that was sad.
Again, that was around the time that I was first getting back into wrestling. The first Raw I went to was maybe a couple months after he passed. So to start back my wrestling shirt obsession was I got the Viva La Raza Eddie shirt.
Wow.
I wish I still had that shirt. Man,
Shout out to I'm Your Poppy shirt. Classic
I'm Your
shirt.
Poppy classic
That whole
shirt.
era. Look at man. Yeah, like I made sure I tuned in that night. There were people at my high school, bro, sad as fuck, and they didn't even watch wrestling, but everybody
Man.
was sad because, like, look, man, he meant something to the Latin community.
Yeah.
Regardless, bro. Even if you didn't watch wrestling, you knew.
Yo,
who
Cash,
he was,
grab me
bro.
another one.
You knew who that guy was, and like he put on in a different way, bro. He wasn't there. He wasn't
Nah,
there
not yet.
all classic lucha. You know what I mean? He wasn't the luchador Mexican wrestler, bro. He was like,
Yeah, like he had you could see the influence, but it
Yeah,
wasn't
man.
like there was more to it.
That dude was flamboyant. He was out there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Eddie, man. He was dope.
See, I already brought up Edge versus Eddie in the no DQ match on SmackDown. Yeah, man, dude was
Eddie Kurt at WrestleMania 20. Classic match. That was probably my favorite match ending of all time. I don't think there's a match ending more
Yo.
better than that
was
one.
You
like
know
when I
what?
started like leaving out. I think I started. Like,
I'm not a fan of that match ending.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Explain that, 'cause that's my favorite match ending.
There's something about it, like, yeah, that doesn't do it for me. I've always just like downplayed that match because of the ending.
Where did Eddie
What?
go on your list?
Eddie was number 6, I think. Yeah. So see, I think Eddie was like the one, like he was just except Coldface because he's racist. Because apparently,
No,
if you
'cause
leave,
you guys limited me to 10 spots.
but
Why would you guys only have me pick 10 spots in the top
I'm
10?
proud of you for only putting 10 people on a
Right?
10
I'm
people
not.
I
list.
couldn't hear Cody. Where'd he end up on your list, Cody?
Who?
wasn't there.
Eddie Guerrero.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Tonight.
He wasn't there tonight because y'all made me pick 10. Y'all wanted me to put 10 in the top 10. That was a big slurp.
Yeah, yeah. I've been trying not to slurp.
But Eddie, yeah, that's my favorite match ending of all time. Eddie Kurt SummerSlam was real great.
Yeah.
Underrated match. Top 5 WrestleMania opening match for me. Eddie versus Ray
Yes.
at 21. Eddie's last Mania. Classic match right
The fact
there.
that we didn't get the Eddie Shawn match that we were
yeah,
supposed
the next
to,
year,
man.
a few months
Eddie
after
Shawn was in the talks back
That
then?
was
the match.
supposed to be the
Oh my
the
next-
following Mania. If he would have lived a few months later, we would have got the Eddie Shawn WrestleMania match because, Bruce Pritchard said that he pitched his events before Eddie came in. He was telling him like, "Yo, Eddie, he's talented. He's the Mexican Shawn Michaels."
Bro.
Cash is drunk. What was the group that he helped ushered in when
The Radicals.
The Radicals, man.
Yeah.
Perry Saturn, Dean Malenko, right?
Yeah.
The only Dean I know is Malenko.
And Simon Dean. What do y'all rank Simon Dean?
372nd.
That's pretty good for him. That's good for him.
Pretty specific.
Yeah.
Good job there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought about this.
Yeah,
Number.
yeah. I have a list of the top 2027 wrestlers of all time just in my head because I got it like that, B.
On deck. On deck,
Number
B.
what?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Three's the magic
We
number.
top 3 out here.
The Dead Man. The Undertaker.
Doom, keep rolling, rolling, rolling,
Number
rolling.
3?
Keep rolling.
Number 3.
Bet. Like, I wonder who got number 1.
Didn't make my list.
I was about to say, I don't think anybody made everybody's list.
What?
Didn't.
Yeah, there was not one person.
Taker didn't make your list?
Taker did not make your list.
Wow.
Did not make my list.
And he was 10th on mine.
Because I want him
Wait,
to retire so bad, and I want him to stay
All
retired,
right,
bro.
You know, I'm not gonna be upset about this one. I'm not, because I think I understand why. Wait, no, Josh, he should be back on your list. You're mad he was out of shape. He has a summer body now.
I'm not impressed with his summer body. I'm sorry. It's
He
better.
wants the
It's
old.
definitely better.
out
He
here.
wants the 53-year-old to get back, the 54-year-old to get back in shape.
Get on
he
the
gets
juice.
back in shape.
Get on the juice.
He's all abbed up and everything.
Get on the
Taker out
steroids.
here having a hot boy summer.
Yeah,
and you
he's
ain't
all abbed
appreciating
up,
it.
and that's not enough.
Get on all the steroids. I do not want to see another Goldberg Undertaker match
That
in Saudi
was-
Arabia
But Taker was
again.
never a steroided person. Why do you want him
Well,
to
get
be
on it. What are we? What?
He doesn't need it. He's back in shape.
What is he scared of getting on it? Why? Why
Because
doesn't he need it?
But he's already built.
I want my
Yeah,
Undertaker
He's back
bro.
built.
shredded, bro. I want my Undertaker shredded,
He's
bro.
shredded.
He ain't shredded.
He is shredded right
He ain't
now.
shredded,
Have you
bro.
seen his body?
Yo, I love the fact that
Nah.
Undertaker's gotten past the point of being billed as 299 pounds.
Oh,
like
that
he's
was
like,
sick.
no, I'm 317.
Look, man, it scares me when he's in the ring now because I'm worried.
Well,
he's
he's
gonna
in the
get
ring
hurt.
right
Yep.
there.
Man, as we're watching,
As we're watching, he's
as
in
we're
the ring,
watching
laid out.
Undertaker take out CM Punk.
Yeah.
I
He's
mean,
in better shape
Look,
now than
bro,
he was right there.
You know how fond
on
I
their
am
appearance.
of American Badass Taker. A lot of people don't like him. I loved him.
he was
all
out
right?
of shape as American
But,
Badass. You
American
still like him?
Badass Taker doesn't get the
He got-
patriotic number whatever on your list.
Nah, but
Fucked up.
It's
Nah.
funny you liked the American Badass Taker when he was kind of fat during that era.
yeah, that was him at his like
that
just phoning
But he
it
gave
in.
us so much dope shit in that era, though.
I mean, he didn't really have that many classic
I
matches
love,
during that
I
era.
love
Yeah.
how much of
Stop.
an impact American Badass Taker had on everybody. Because all my youngins,
it's
that-
polarizing.
all my
Either love it
youngins
or
that
you
work
hate
for
it.
Me, all my youngins that work for me, that's their favorite Taker.
Well, that's what they grew
Well,
up
they're
in.
dumbasses. We'll establish that on later
It's
episodes.
not my It's not my favorite Taker. It's not my favorite
I
Taker.
thought it was your favorite Taker. You
No,
said it
I
was your
loved
favorite
the
Taker.
era. I loved the era.
Yo.
I loved it.
I love that era too, but it's not my favorite Taker. I was begging for him to go back to Deadman.
Best Taker, Ministry Taker, though.
Yeah.
Fact.
that was literally what
I
Cash
put
put
on
on
my
his list. Was
The
not
best
Undertaker.
Taker.
He put Ministry
Running
Taker.
DDT on the ropes, B. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yo.
scary. Ministry Taker was the scariest for sure.
I love 08.
Yeah, I was about to say whatever you call that
07,
Taker.
08, 09 Taker.
MMA Taker. Like when he started incorporating the MMA
Yeah.
moves in, was just putting on
Yeah.
classics, left and right.
McFoley feuds. You gotta count the McFoley feuds.
Yeah.
McFoley rejuvenated Taker's career
oh
with
man,
that. The '96
Taker,
matches.
Taker, Mick Foley in the
Theme
boiler
song,
room.
The best theme song.
The Ministry theme song was sick,
Yo.
though.
Twitter streets. You always say like, "Oh, Taker needs to go away. Taker needs to retire." You sound like Josh. But as soon as that gun hits in any building, y'all go fucking ape shit.
Not me, bro. Not me, bro.
You would,
Yes, you
you
do.
would lose your
If
shit
you was there live,
if
you
we
would
was
lose your shit
okay.
if
When
it
we
went
go
dark.
to when we go to the SmackDown premiere
Try me, bro.
and Taker shows up,
Try me.
Taker's gonna show up at the
All right,
SmackDown premiere.
That's cool. That's cool. Try me, bro. I'll be like this. I'll be like this.
You'll be going ape shit like
Nah.
a Carter song, B.
Nope. Try me, bro. I won't.
perfect.
Yo,
I won't wanna see
Taker
it.
scared
Blue.
the
There
shit
we
out
go.
of me as a
Taker
kid.
Blue.
I won't want to see it.
Man, like Taker beat Hogan when I was a kid, and that was like nobody beat Hogan back then.
Traumatizing, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that matter of fact, Taker might have been like the first like heel
just
that I
wanted to
liked
just-
because as a kid I just rooted for whoever I was supposed to root for. But Taker was just so dope that it was like,
from Death Valley, right?
yeah.
So
from
he didn't
Death
make your
Valley.
list, 3D.
No, yeah, he did.
Oh,
He was 10th.
oh yeah. I mean, yeah, he was 10 on your list because of these recent years.
No, it was just more so.
Look, I
Just
want to be very clear.
everybody
Wait,
like-
so he was gonna be 10 regardless of these years or not.
Yeah, no, I don't even really like.
What?
This is kind
So you
of.
don't fuck with Taker.
I want to be very
I
clear.
fuck with them harder
the
than
only
some other
reason,
people.
the only reason I didn't put him on my list is because I want him to retire. Bad. Like,
That's real petty of you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Racist.
That's real petty of you.
Racist against the undead, maybe.
But yeah, Taker. Once he came back, and you could break down his career in parts too. And
One of the
his Hall
greatest
Fame.
tag teams of all time, Brothers of Destruction. No.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I-
all right.
Yeah.
Just the Taker versus Kane feud and the multiple levels of that.
Well, I thought you were gonna name the Unholy Alliance Taker and Big Show.
Shout out to the Acolytes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Alkalites.
Shout out to the Acolytes.
In that tone, that's.
We doing a top 10 tag team show also. So
Yeah, that's coming.
get ready for
eventually.
that.
But yeah, Taker when he in 07 through 2010.
Ooh.
Classic Taker. 2011 too, because the Triple H matches. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
my favorite Taker matches, the Triple H match is 27. The Triple H match is 28.
I would say 28. 28 is just.
Yeah, but 27. So
27's great too,
27 is
yeah.
fucking great. The Shawn matches, all of them, the WrestleMania matches, and the Hell in a Cell and all that.
Taker Sean, thank you, Coldface, for showing me that one. That was great.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
yeah. Ric Flair at WrestleMania 18, underrated Taker match, most underrated
Yeah,
Taker match.
yeah,
At,
definitely.
At 18, WrestleMania 18, Ric Flair, underrated Taker match. So yeah, Taker got classes on classes. Oh, underrated WrestleMania match, Taker versus Randy Orton, WrestleMania 21.
It wasn't Taker the 17, no? Taker Flair?
No, that was 18. Triple H was
Fuck Brock
17.
Oh, Triple-
Lesnar.
yeah.
Triple
Fuck
H.
Brock Lesnar for killing the
Oh,
streak.
oh yeah, we don't. Yeah, that was. I turned off the pay per view.
We all know
Fuck the
where we
big
were
dog.
that night. We all
Yep.
know
The
where
big
we
dog.
were that night.
Nah, shout out to
We
the
all
big
remember
dog.
where we were that night.
Yeah, I said it. Look at 3D. 3D just giving me the.
Shout out to the big dog.
That man
Roman
is a
Reigns.
saint, and you will not use his name in vain on this podcast, B.
He was part of breaking the streak.
The streak was already broken.
His streak was broken years before that.
Yeah, he just whoa.
Yo, and him and Taker are gang
And
now,
I
so it
think
doesn't
Roman
even
and
matter.
Taker. You talk about brothers trusting Roman and Taker. I think that's the top 5 tag team of
yeah.
all time.
What was
They tagged once.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, but
Number 2.
number two? It's time to play the game.
Number
Triple
yeah.
H.
Yeah, that.
He was
Okay.
number 1 on my list. He's
Finally, he
number
gets some respect.
Number 1 on my list.
Not-
my
he gets
favorite
respect around
wrestler
here,
of
but
all
he don't
time.
get enough respect. Put
Deliberately-
Triple H Green. Yeah.
Deliberately left off my list.
Cash
Triple H
was the
Green.
one who didn't.
Triple H Green. Where's Triple H Green? Yeah, get that
We're changing
green.
the light color. In here.
Yeah,
Green.
that's the context.
I don't think there's any green on
When you
there.
hear clapping, that's Triple H
There's
Green.
green?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, we got to turn the light green.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
there it is.
Just.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Triple H is my favorite wrestler of all time. Consistency. That's why.
Consistency is incredible.
yeah.
Elevating the sport to another level. That's
and
why.
looking out for the future. You know,
Putting on classics even in his
Still.
old age.
He might be the most important.
man just turned
wrestler of all
50.
time.
Put on
Yeah.
classics.
He might be the most important wrestler of all time.
I'll even say, I'm gonna go this far as to say, my favorite, and this might be recency bias, but whatever. The Ronda match might be one of my favorites of all time.
No, it
might
is.
be my
No, it
favorite of
is.
all time.
It
It might
is.
be my favorite of all time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Ronda match. I
Might be
already
some
mentioned the
recency
Taker,
bias.
the Taker matches, all 3 WrestleMania
Classic
matches.
shit. Everything.
The
Test feud. Shout out to Test. The Test feud.
Test
That's-
feud was
Triple H
lit.
made Test relevant.
Come
that
on,
shows
bro.
you how dope he is.
Whoa.
Hey.
Test-
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's put some respect on Test's name.
He did.
Best Triple H theme song.
I love the. Can you tell? it's
I'm
all
a Motorhead fan. I'm a
I love
Motorhead
that
fan.
one.
Yeah.
But Evolution, the game. I mean, DX.
Evolution B.
Who
Like,
has more
Eva
classic
fucking
theme songs?
Lucian.
Who has Evolution is a mystery.
Yeah.
Bro, my time with China.
No one
My
changes,
time
no
was
one
dope, yeah.
sees.
Yeah.
With the fucking-
Clock takes a turn with mystery. Yesterday was so long ago. But no one knows.
Look, man.
Shout
my
out to
favorite-
Lenny.
My favorite. It's Lemmy. L-E-M.
Lemmy. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Lemmy.
Shout out to my
Shout
one
out
of
to
my
R.I.P.
favorite
Shout out
bands.
to Lemmy.
One of my favorite bands of all time, Motorhead. So yeah, that's my favorite.
I draw the line in the
Look, bro.
sand.
One of the greatest WrestleMania entrances we've ever seen.
All of them.
The one with Steph on the bike.
Oh yeah.
With Steph on the
Come
bike was
bro.
hard.
That match was
Oh,
great
but
too.
WrestleMania
Yeah.
30.
The ending was a little, but the match was great. The one with
the
Steph.
Jay-Z
Oh.
of wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wrestle-
Determined
yeah.
that a long time ago.
WrestleMania 30. When he had
Definitely Jay-Z.
Charlotte, Sasha, and Alexa Bliss out
Mm.
there with him.
Yeah.
And this man could wrestle because then he went out there and put on a classic with Daniel Bryan.
Remember on WrestleMania what was that? WrestleMania 29. He did the elaborate entrance with dry ice. The ice burned the fuck out of him. He got 3rd-degree burns during his entrance from the dry ice, and then went out and faced who? The worst person you want to face when you got 3rd-degree burns, Brock Lesnar, and wrestled for 30 minutes with 3rd-degree burns.
The
Brock
Triple
Lesnar.
H documentary is probably the top 3 documentaries on the fucking.
They better do a 30 for
on
30
the
on
network.
him.
Oh
got
yeah,
to.
man.
We need a 30
Top
for
5
30.
hair. Top 5 hair in the game.
Top 5 hair in the game.
You know,
Him
not so much.
wrestling with that fucked up leg or whatever the fuck was wrong.
Oh,
with
when
A
he,
few
yeah.
times. A few
Dude was
times.
the reason. Dude was the reason I couldn't have a water bottle in elementary school. Cause I be
Oh yeah, no,
Spin
we
that
spit
thing.
it. We spit it
Spin
all
that
over the
thing.
place. Yeah,
Come on, bro.
yeah, we spit it all
They
over
would
the
take
place.
away my water bottles. You know why? Triple H. That's why.
Triple H, greatest, so many greatest stables. He got DX,
Come on, bro.
Evolution.
DX is the greatest.
You got Evolution.
Nah, we don't acknowledge that.
Oh yes,
Yes,
we
we
do.
do.
Yes, we do.
I mean,
we do.
Yeah,
this
you-
side does.
yeah. I mean, 3D has the shirt on in the photo shoot that
wait.
you edited.
Why are we all matching here? Everybody's wearing white and yellow here, except Josh.
White and yellow.
No, he's got white. Yeah, he's
Where am I?
got-
Are you wearing
Carmella?
white and yellow?
You got gold. Like gold.
yeah. We should go to photo makers.
Photo makers. Shout out photo makers.
Oh.
But yeah, man. Triple H.
The
my
game
favorite wrestler of all
promo.
time.
The game promo with Jim Ross.
Yeah,
Classic promo.
coming back with the jean vest
Yeah.
on.
Underrated promo, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Underrated talker.
My favorite couple in the game.
Yeah.
He brought up Batista. That was tight.
He brought up Batista. Oh yeah, let's talk about who he birthed. So Test, he put Test on. He birthed Randy Orton and Batista from Evolution. He put Ric
China.
Flair back on the map.
China.
NXT.
He put Ric Flair.
NXT.
Yeah, don't even get started on
Literally.
NXT. So he put the whole future of the
NXT.
company on his back.
Come on. If he's not every Derek's favorite wrestler, just
Yo,
for
that's
that,
the funniest thing because the Derek Streets used to hate
He was
Triple
the worst
H.
enemy.
And now that you know he's Papa Trips now.
yeah.
Wait.
Look.
does Trips get credit for the dream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anything out of NXT is Triple H.
Velveteen.
Wait, he's our number 2.
Number 2.
Solid
Wow.
number 2.
Solid
Ooh,
number
I wonder
2.
who's number one.
Just for
Challenge
co-signing
that.
the dream.
I
Challenge
wonder
that.
who's number
They're
one.
at us.
Is it
At
a segue?
us. At us
Who
if
can
you
do a
got
great
problem with that.
segue? Because process elimination, I'm just thinking about who's number one. Who can do a great segue from Triple H to Randy? I mean, oops.
Well, I mean everybody connects. As a collective, the MOTU Crew has voted
As a
as our
collective.
number 1 favorite wrestler.
Somebody that
this
Triple H
whole-
put on? So
I hear voices
Oh
in my
my
head.
God.
They
No,
talk to me.
no,
They
no.
understand.
No,
they
no,
talk
no,
to me.
no, no.
Randy Orton is all of our
fucking
favorite
guy.
wrestler of
No,
all
it's
time.
rigged. It's fucking rigged. It's fucking rigged. I can't. No, get away from me. Get away. No.
Dap it up. Dap it up. Look, bro. Look. Hey.
No.
Hey.
All together now.
Oh, wait.
Hey.
Who had?
Hey.
I mean, he was
all
negative
did.
on my list.
He was
Negative. Who?
I had him on my list.
What number?
He
What
was-
number? Count the ring count. Fucking ring count.
Yo.
I had him number 6.
He was number 2 on my list. Number
Gross.
1 on Coldface's
Oh,
list.
gross.
Um,
Get out of here.
Randy Orton is the greatest
done.
wrestler to ever live.
I will not be commenting on this except he's the trashiest wrestler that ever existed.
Oh,
Cash has
I'm done.
blind
I'm
hate
done
for
here.
Randy Orton. Cash has blind hate for Randy Orton. Look, man, Randy. Look, I didn't even because I missed a lot of his era, bro. But you guys put me on game. And what really pushed me over is seeing the first Saudi Arabia show and seeing how they
those
lost
little Saudi
their
Arabian
shit
kids
for him.
love
bro.
Randy
They
Orton.
Lost their
You're
mind. They lost their mind for that guy.
And you
The
was a
greatest,
former Randy
the,
Orton hater.
the greatest,
I wasn't a hater, but I didn't understand.
unarguably, unquestionably, the greatest finisher of all time.
Yeah, not even
RKO
close.
out of nowhere.
Not even close.
Diamond cutter?
Like I will just sit there when I don't know what to watch. I go on YouTube and I watch greatest Randy Orton RKO's of all time, and I'm
Bro,
just
Randy
entertained for
Orton's
hours upon
botches
time.
Are better than half the roster's greatest moves of all time, bro.
Yo.
Randy
And
Orton's
then-
botches are great.
Yeah.
Just Randy Orton's facial expressions, like when he tossed that little scene brother and almost killed him, and he's just like, whatever.
It's
That's what I do.
effortless for Randy.
When his
bro.
leg fell through the announce table when he was wrestling Kane and
Yeah.
he got up and
he was like, nah.
As the great JBL said,
Ooh.
if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it looks just like Randy Orton.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
My favorite Randy
I was so
Orton.
happy when I was tallying the votes. I saw Randy was number one.
Dude's great,
Cash,
man.
he's all of our
He's
favorites.
the
As
MOTU
a
favorite
collective.
wrestler of all
Hey,
time.
we voted. It's fair.
Disgusting.
Shall
It's
we
fair.
shall we run down the accolades? Shall we run down the accolades?
Do
We
we
don't
have
got
enough
enough
time?
time.
I know.
I mean, geez. I mean, we could do just a whole separate podcast on Randy Orton
Which we will.
accolades.
Which we will.
Yeah,
which
it's
we
gonna
will.
be-
It was one of my favorite matches, and like people probably won't even think twice about this match. But it was when he fought Bobby Roode. He wrestled Bobby Roode, and everybody was booing
Fascinating.
because they was just doing the most basic ass wrestling shit. But I was just like, dude, this is like, and he,
Oh, the U.S. title match when,
Yeah.
when Randy Orton became a Grand Slam champion.
yeah, and like, yeah, it was that one, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and he was just doing like they were just doing classic like lockups, like all that kind of stuff, and it was just like, man, he's still killing it. Like even though it's these basic ass wrestling moves, he's making it look dope. Cause this was after he did that whole thing about
The
like,
flips and dives.
and stuff like that, and it was like, yo, he showed him. Cause like to me that shit was dope, bro. I
Randy
thought it
Two
was tight.
Bumps. Shout out to Randy Two
thought it
Bumps.
was
When he's
dope.
in the Money Bank Ladder match, he dubbed himself Randy Two Bumps.
The RKO on Seth, classic moment.
Oh yeah.
RKO Everborn. I mean, all the RKOs. You can't even name them all.
RKO is a cultural phenomenon.
Yo,
Yeah.
you want to know? I was watching an RKO compilation, and one I forgot about that's super dope is the one on Carlito, where Carlito was
Yeah,
doing
we
that springboard,
springboard.
and then Randy
Yeah.
hit him with it.
Top
Whew.
5.
Man.
Yeah, Randy Orton. He the moment where him and Christian was beating up on Mark Henry and Randy Orton did the RKO and then he did a weird ass like
he did like the splits.
yeah,
and
did
shit.
like a midair split and smiling and shit. And I forgot what Christian explained it on the podcast, but I think he said it was like I don't know. I forgot what he said about it, but
Man,
yeah,
and
Randy's
not just the RKO, just the effortless power slam, the best drop kick ever,
drop kick ever,
the superplex, the
Best
move,
superplex
the move
ever.
that his father created and he perfected. We want to talk
Randy
about
Orton is the Floyd Mayweather of
yeah,
wrestling.
yes,
for sure.
yes,
Don't.
No,
Bred
that's a
for
fact.
this
That's a
shit,
fact.
Don't.
Bred
That's a
for
fact.
this shit.
No.
Come on.
That's
and
a
and
fact.
to the uneducated eye, it might seem boring, but those who know the art form know
Yeah.
that he is
Come
just
on.
next level.
Come
There's
on.
That you can't
educated
comprehend the
eye-
greatness.
there's an educated eye of the garbage attitude towards others.
Oh, and Randy,
That's
Randy's,
what I like
yeah,
about wrestling.
Randy's
Character.
dick level.
That's what I like
Yeah,
about
another
wrestlers.
level, man.
The worst.
Your favorite wrestler would
The
never
worst.
shit in somebody's bag, B.
Exactly, bro. The petty is next level. The petty is next level.
And then make a joke about
Don't
it
you
10
love the
years
petty?
never ever on the award-winning WWE network.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or Randy Orton. No, he's not trash. He's the greatest because he's number one on the list, and you
Yeah.
voted him to be number one.
Yep. This is the
Voted him negative.
this is
Ladies and gentlemen, negative of a zillion.
and he still would have won even if you would have gave him a negative point, he still would have been number 1, B.
That's why I think this shit is rigged, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you can at MOTU Podcast and take up
The only-
these motherfuckers.
Nope.
Go at them, B.
No, they
Add
don't
us.
support it.
Adams, we want that smoke.
The only
Give me that Randy
rig,
Orton
the
smoke
only
right
rig
there.
going on right now is the fact that God bless Randy Orton with all those gifts and talents. Because Randy, just like Randy Orton said on SmackDown to Kofi Kingston, what did he say? Yo, I never had to work hard a day in my life. I just
Yup.
had to show up and be Randy Orton.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a fucking video that was posted in the group chat of like the statistics on Randy Orton's like speed ratio
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
landing an RKO. It was
was throwback.
they fucking scientific like get the fuck out of here. I was like, what a waste of video.
So yeah, man.
I don't even know favorite match.
Oh, how do we narrow this down?
I mean, just his last pay-per-view.
That one-
Saudi Arabia.
Not that.
Oh, the
that match
John
we
Cena at
was watching
SummerSlam.
That
Classic.
shit was
But him
hard.
and John Cena got a bunch of classics, though. They got underrated ones. The Hell in a Cell match. Well, he got 2 Hell in a Cells. The Hell in a Cell match, what year was that one? The one 2013?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, with Cena classic. The Saudi Arabia match with Triple H just this year.
Yeah,
Classic.
wrestling classic. Just
Classic.
a clinic on
Classic.
everything that sports entertainment should be.
Survivor Series 07 with Shawn Michaels. where
That was
Shawn
our
couldn't
number
use
1
Super
versus
Chick.
number 2. Oh, great storytelling.
Classic.
Yeah, just
Randy Orton versus Taker, Hell in a Cell, Mania, classics. Classics. Cash. Trash. Randy has so many. CM Punk at WrestleMania 27 is the most underrated match.
definitely.
Nobody talks about that match for some reason, but it's the most underrated match. Randy
I
Orton,
hate
CM Punk.
Randy Orton so much. I forgot why the fuck I hate him. I just blatantly
You don't hate him. You love
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Randy
you
Orton.
love him.
Just seeing the
Blatantly
physical
hate
transition
now.
of Randy Orton.
And let's talk about how he's been on top his whole career.
The punt, B. The
Oh,
punt.
punt.
Wait.
The punt.
I remember why I hate Randy Orton. Kofi Kingston.
And look
It
how that's
all
come full
stems
circle.
from there.
And that's come full
really getting
circle.
this
Yeah.
match. We're really getting this match. SummerSlam.
So yeah, Randy Orton as a
2019.
rookie, a WrestleMania rookie, he made his debut and defeated The Rock and Mick Foley
At the
in a
same damn
handicap
time.
match. In his WrestleMania debut, defeated both of them.
I like how you worded that.
Yeah, So, hey,
But we gotta go against my boy Kofi Kingston.
He's
one
been
of
on
the
top
greatest
forever.
WWE champions of all
we
time.
not diminishing nothing.
Okay, are we gonna transition now and read the list so
Well,
we can?
we're
Randy-
real quick. We're
we're
gonna do the
gonna
honorable
keep Randy
mentions.
Orton for a
How are we
little
looking
while.
on time? I didn't time this episode.
Fuck time.
We're good.
Oh.
Let's
Let's
go.
go, B. Let's go.
Randy
Honor-
Orton,
honorable-
Goatus.
great-
The
honor-
Goatus. Randy Orton,
the Goatist.
So we crown Randy Orton as the
Number
Goatist.
one.
He is
are we gonna
MOTU's-
read the list?
All
He's
these are
MOTU's
goats.
favorite wrestler. I'm gonna go through the honorable mentions real quick.
I don't know why I said least.
The list.
All these are goats, but Randy Orton's the Goatist.
Others receiving votes. Honorable mentions. Vincent McMahon.
That's right. Vince
Okay.
McMahon.
Vincent McMahon.
Steve
that.
Jobs. Walt Disney. Vince McMahon.
Facts.
Goat.
Facts.
Seth Rollins.
Shout out to Seth Rollins.
Jay Cross
Carrying the
with
flag.
Puts
Jesus.
on classics
Car-
on Monday night.
Seth Rollins
He'll-
carrying the flag.
By the next couple years from now, when we do this list again, he'll be up there. Chris Jericho.
Shit, he was in my top 10 after
Jay.
we started.
Jericho come
Yeah, I was surprised Chris Jericho didn't make the full list. You just made the list. I mean, that's his quote. He invented that quote. He is the list.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Word. Becky.
Ooh.
Word.
Who had Becky on there?
Just you. Also, just Cash. Shayna Baszler.
Hey.
That was the most
Yeah.
random one.
Shane McMahon.
Yup.
Legend.
Puts on
Man.
classics.
Goat.
Best in the world, B.
Puts on classics.
He's the best in the world.
Best in the world.
Best in the world.
Kofi Kingston.
Greatest title run of all time. Kofi Kingston has my favorite.
Wait. Who had Kofi? What was the numbers of Kofi?
I think just you
Just
had
you.
Kofi in the top 10.
Shame.
No, if we're talking about title runs, Kofi has my favorite world title run of all time. He surpassed Shawn Michaels' boyhood dream title run.
Man, we cried together. We hugged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
tight. It
Mike,
was-
was that your first WrestleMania, babe? My girl's first WrestleMania
It's a good
was
one to
seeing
be at.
Kofi Kingston win
It's a good one to be at.
champion.
Mickey James. Mickey James made
Now
my
that
list.
was the one I was surprised to see on 3D's
Word?
list.
Explain.
Mickey
Yeah,
James.
elaborate on
Mickey
that.
James opened my eyes to women's wrestling.
Yep.
Mickey James's first run, which
Yeah.
you guys missed,
You guys
was
missed.
one of the best runs of all time.
Yep. Facts.
Even her, when she came back and faced Asuka in NXT, that was amazing.
That happened.
Yeah, that happened. That's
Are
how
you
she
talking
got back
about
in the
Trish
E.
Stratus run?
Yeah. Mickey James versus Trish Stratus at Mania, one of my all-time favorite matches.
Classic match.
I always hear about that match too. Well, you guys showed it to us.
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah, unfortunately, the award-winning WWE Network edited my favorite part out, but
Yeah.
still, it's a great match regardless. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Who had Daniel Bryan?
I had Daniel Bryan in my top 10.
That's it?
Yeah,
That's it?
just
I was
me.
tempted to put Daniel in mind, but I'm like, nah.
Kevin Owens.
KO. Who had
Shout out to
KO?
KO.
Respect
Just
it.
you. We're down to
Damn.
and Rey Mysterio. All honorable mentions.
Gross.
Coldface had
Who
Rey
had
Mysterio.
Mysterio?
I got the Rey Mysterio shirt on right now. How am I not gonna put Rey Mysterio in my top 10?
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, he's the greatest, man. He's the greatest.
Legit put him on
So
the
this
list.
is undebatable,
Best outfits of all
undeniable. The MOTU top 10.
Run it down.
Real
Recap.
quick, one more time. 10, Macho Man Randy Savage.
You just made the list.
9, Edge.
You just made the list.
8, Sasha Banks.
You just made the list.
7, Stone Cold Steve
made the
Austin.
list.
Boom.
6, The Heartbreak Kid Shawn
made the
Michaels.
list.
5, The Rock.
You just made the
4, Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero.
You just made the list.
Number 3, Undertaker.
Cat's gonna have to get the sound.
Number 2,
clip of
Triple
that.
H. And
just made
our favorite wrestler of all
As a collective,
time,
as a group,
as this whole room, Randy Orton.
you just made the list.
If you have
are
any
the
problems with our list,
Add us.
add us. MOTU Podcast, MOTU Podcast on
It's just Josh.
Twitter, Instagram.
Holler at us.
Anybody else want to plug their social media real quick?
Oh, I just did. My
Yeah.
my Twitter is at It's Just Josh. Get at me on Twitter. If you got a problem with any of my favorite wrestlers, we could talk about it.
Get at me on all social media sites. At Tyshawn, THYISHAWN.
It's lit.
Cold is back. Cold face will pop up. Add me on IGB.
All right, tell a friend to tell a friend
If you're a
that
pretty
it's
girl,
them
slide
again.
in my DMs.
Dude,
If you have a
maybe
great personality, though.
Need personality.
Masters of the Universe.
We out.
Oh
Dang, Cash, favorite wrestler is Randy or?